Welcome to the Wattle Night of Movies, proudly presented by Wattle.
Exciting program tonight. Later on the golden years of British films, Sleeping Car to Trieste. It's very funny and very suspenseful, and you'll enjoy it. That's Sleeping Car to Trieste. I hope you'll be with us for that. Hang 'em High is rather interesting for many reasons, not the least of them being, of course, that it's a Clint Eastwood film. You know, over the years, it's been very hard for actors popular in television series to make the grade in theatrical features. One of the most outstanding examples of this happening is, of course, James Garner. And another is Clint Eastwood. Even Bruce Willis, within recent memory, has found it hard to really make it until he made Die Hard, which is a crucial movie in his career. Now, when Clint Eastwood went to Italy to do filmmaking in Italy and Spain under the direction of Sergio Leone, people would have said that was a retrograde step. Yes, this is true. So the important thing for Clint Eastwood in the 60s was to establish himself in American feature movies as a star. That was the next important step. Yes, he was a star, but of movies made in Europe. And because he was so popular in those movies, United Artists, who'd released Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more on The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, were happy to back a Clint Eastwood movie made in America because it was needed for the European market. He was so big there. And the result was Hang 'em High. Clint looks great in Hang 'em High. And it's with this movie that he began to form his Malpazzo production company. And he still looks great, judging by his new movie, the new Dirty Harry movie, The Dead Pool. I recommend it. Don't miss it when it comes out in the theatres very soon. Clint looks good too in Hang 'em High, which in many ways is like his Italian movies under Sergio Leone, only this time Clint very shrewdly got as director Ted Post. It was Ted Post's first feature movie. He had directed Clint many times in Rawhide. Of course, Clint had done a little bit of direction in Rawhide too, actually. So he and Ted Post got on well. I'm sure Clint influenced the making of Hang 'em High. He hadn't yet got into his stride. What he needed was Donald Siegel and Coogan's Bluff, and he was right from then on. The cast is interesting in Hang 'em High. In it, Ben Johnson. I wish we had more of him in the film than we actually do see, because Ben Johnson, as far as I'm concerned, is a fabulous actor. I just like his presence in movies. Alan Hale Jr., we don't think of him as Junior anymore, of course, the son of one of the greatest of all Warner Brothers character players, Alan Hale, who was a great buddy of Errol Flynn's. Alan Hale's in the film here, Alan Hale Jr., that is. Pat Hingle as the judge, and incidentally, this film is about justice, three kinds of justice: legal justice, vigilante justice, and private justice. Two ladies of interest: Inga Stevens, sad that she died so young, and Ruth White. And someone else rather special. I know this actor is a great favourite of many people, and I love this shot of him, Ed Begley. Don't take your eyes off him. Don't miss a word he says on the screen. He's extraordinary. Watch out also, by the way, for Bruce Dern and Dennis Hopper. I hope you'll enjoy Hang 'em High.